In a world of injustice, one woman dared to speak truth to power. This is the story of Ida B. Wells, Memphis, Tennessee, 1892. A city divided by color, united by fear. But fear was something Ida B. Wells refused to let rule her life. Born into slavery, freed by the Emancipation Proclamation, Ida grew up with a fire in her soul and a pen in her hand. She became a teacher, nurturing young minds in a world that tried to keep them small. When night fell, Ida's real work began. With nothing but a candle and her convictions, she wrote and wrote and wrote. Ida didn't just write about injustice, she lived it, fought it, every single day. One day, on a simple train ride, Ida found herself facing down a conductor who thought he could tell her where to sit.
I bought a first-class ticket and I aimed to ride in a first-class car.
That was Ida. Never backing down, never giving in. But it wasn't just for herself that Ida fought. No, sir. Ida fought for everyone who couldn't fight for themselves. Like that day she saw those white boys bullying that poor colored child.
You boys stop that right now, you hear me?
Ida's courage knew no bounds, even in the face of danger. She stood tall, her eyes blazing with righteous anger, a living shield for the trembling child behind her. But nothing could have prepared Ida for what came next. It was a day like any other. She picked up the morning paper and there it was, the news that would set her on a path she never expected. Her dear friend Thomas Moss lynched, murdered, gone. In that moment, as the paper trembled in her hands, Ida's face transformed. Shock, pain, and then determination. Ida B. Wells had found her calling. Now you see, Ida wasn't one to sit idle when injustice came knocking. No, sir, she was going to do something about it. With nothing but a notebook and a heart full of courage, Ida boarded that train. Destination? The truth. As the landscape changed outside that train window, so did the music in Ida's heart. From the mournful gospel of loss to the tense jazz of determination. Ida embarked on a dangerous journey to uncover the truth about lynching in the South. And let me tell you, it wasn't no picnic.
Please, I need to know what happened. Your words could save lives.
In shadowy rooms, with shaken hands and fearful eyes, folks told Ida their stories. Stories that make your blood run cold. With every article she wrote, Ida's words leapt off the page, shaking folks to their very core.
Every word, every story, every life lost, it's all here. The truth can't be denied any longer.
As Ida's work spread, so did the reaction. Shock, anger, and for some, a dawning understanding of the horrors they'd turned a blind eye to. Ida's words weren't just ink on paper. They were a mirror, forcing folks to see the ugly truth they'd been ignoring. But you see, the thing about shining a light in dark places, sometimes the darkness fights back. The threats came pouring in, death threats, promises of violence. Ida's hands shook as she read them, but her resolve, solid as a rock. Then came the night they couldn't ignore her anymore. Ida's newspaper office, the Memphis Free Speech, went up in flames. With the heat of that fire still on her back, Ida knew she had to run. Under the cover of night, she fled Memphis, the only home she'd known. Now, folks, Ida found herself in the North, a stranger in a strange land. But the ghosts of the South? They followed her like shadows, long and dark.
Family you interviewed, lynched, all of them, gone.
Ida's world crashed down around her. She fell to her knees, surrounded by the remnants of her work. Newspaper clippings, notes, memories. And there, among the scattered papers, a note. Words sharp as knives. Their blood is on your hands, Wells.
What have I done? Have I only made things worse? Is the cost too high?
But just when the night seemed darkest, a glimmer of light appeared. A letter slipped under her door.
Miss Wells, your words gave us courage. We will not be silent anymore. I can't stop now. I won't stop now.
She took her story across the ocean to England, stood before crowds, her voice ringing out clear and strong.
The time for silence is over. We must speak the truth, no matter the cost.
Back home, Ida joined forces with other great minds of her time, folks like Webb Du Bois. Together, they founded the NAACP, a beacon of hope in a world of darkness. And when the fight for women's suffrage called, Ida answered, marching proud and tall, demanding to be heard. Ida never forgot the power of education. She poured her heart into teaching the next generation, passing on the torch of knowledge and courage. You see, Ida B. Wells had found her purpose again. And this time nothing was going to stop her. Not the threats, not the fear, not even her own doubts. Now folks, you might think that's where Ida's story ends. But let me tell you something. Her legacy is alive and kicking today. You see, Ida's words, they echoed through time, like ripples in a pond, spreading wider and wider. But Ida's truth, it stayed strong as ever. Look around you. See that fire in people's eyes? That determination to stand up against injustice? From the marches of Selma to the streets of Ferguson, Ida's spirit lives on. It's in every face you see here, every voice raised for change. Her words, once whispered in fear, now shouted with pride. The way to right wrongs is to turn the light of truth upon them. In every journalist uncovering hard truths, in every protester demanding justice, Ida's courage shines through. And when folks say, Black Lives Matter, when they stand tall against oppression, they're carrying on Ida's work. Ida B. Wells, journalist, activist, a woman who dared to speak when others were silent. Her legacy? It's in every voice raised against injustice, every pen that writes the truth, every heart that beats for equality. So ask yourself, what would Ida do? How can you carry her torch? Ida B. Wells, a legacy of courage. The end? No, folks, it's just the beginning. Don't forget to subscribe, hit the like button and notification for the next video.